All right, boys, my favorite video to record. Every other Sunday, we do the best card in every position to keep you guys updated with what cards you want to spend if you do have a lot of coins and maybe you're looking for a shopping spree. But this list is insane. We're starting to get so many different promos. I think we've had like 4 or 5 different ones, including AKAs and Legends every single week as well. I love this list, man. Like I said, this is my favorite video to record. Let's just jump right into it. If you're looking for cheap, fast coins to build that God Squad you always wanted, check out my sponsor, U4GM, and use code SHU for 5% off your order. Remember, this is no theme team included. This is going off straight how I would, like, if I were to build a team, literally just best cards, no theme team value. You know what I mean? That's how I'm doing this list. Offensive line, it's still early in the year. We're not really getting usable abilities yet in the O-line, or even defensive abilities where you have to use O-line abilities yet. So offensive line, we really just take the best one available. Willie Rofe, and if you have Latham, probably just use Latham. That's what I'm doing right now on my team. We just got the brand new Larry Allen. I will say, Glasgow is kind of better in a little bit of the stats. But the thing is, I think the big guys are really, really good in the game, especially the 3 interior linemen because of the A-gap blitz. You guys know there's just guys sneaking through. The bigger you are, hopefully, what my logic is, the bigger you are, hopefully your body is wide enough to where it's like blocking people out the A-gap. I don't know. It might be terrible. The A-gap still is OP, but we're going to throw Larry Allen there for now. Center. Haven't gotten much since Travis Frederick. It's looking like it literally is like all legends across the board. I have talked to a lot of people who think Larry Little is one of the worst cards in the game. Let me know how if you guys have used him. He is tiny, 265 pounds. That could be a big deal of it. I'm still using Quinn Miners from when you get him for free from the, what is it called? From Mutt Champs getting 16 wins. Let me know how you guys feel about Larry Little. I have not used him yet. He's actually the only offensive lineman on this list I have not used, so it is what it is right there. And then looking at right tackle, we actually have a bunch of 86s. And it could very well be any of these guys. And when you actually look at it, I think Lane Johnson is actually the one, the 78 strength. I'm probably going to go with Moten, honestly. Moten looks really, really good. Taylor Moten across the board. His strength is good. He's also the heaviest of the bunch as well. I think I'm going to go with Taylor Moten across the board. And then to now an actual skill position on the list to where we can actually talk about it. Everybody knows who's the #1 tight end right now in the game. The Duke is insane. Compared to even one of my favorite cards in Njoku, the Duke is disgusting. And you can see just the green stats right there. That's not even why he's so much better. Not only does he get some of the best theme teams in the game in Washington and also Niners, he gets the spin. He's the only tight end in the game with the spin. He's already better than Kyle Pitts, in my personal opinion. Kyle Pitts, they added 2 pounds on him, so now he can't juke, he can't spin, and he also doesn't even have the stats for spinning as well. And remember, Kyle Pitts doesn't come out for another 30 days. This is a card that we have, it's been 5 days since he's been out. It is kind of absurd. Yeah, the Duke feels like a way ahead of his time, dude. That card is amazing. I just recorded my gameplay, my triple hybrid 3 team with him like 2 days ago. He's disgusting, man, but he is super, super expensive. So now we move to the wide receiver position, which I think is very, very loaded in the game. Spinning is a big must in my personal opinion. If you go watch any of the MCS that has happened this weekend or any of like really, really sweaty games, you'll notice everybody has the spinners on their team. That is what is kind of carrying the game right now. Wide receiver 1, there's no question about it. We all know who it is. Maserati Marv. Add the strat card to him. He can spin. He's 6'3". He's tied for the fastest receiver in the game. He is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I mean, everybody should be scooping up. Thank God they didn't make him LTD. If he was an LTD, I don't even want to know what his price tag would be. Vernon Davis is like 1.5 right now. If he was, I don't even want to know. But moving to wide receiver 2, I do like Malik Neighbors' speed and everything. He's really fast. He's tied with Marvin Harrison. They did kind of cheat him on the spin. So personally, right now, I think I'm still going to go with Ocho and probably Rome Odunze as the other 2. I think you can go with Hines Ward over Odunze if you really wanted to argue it, if you wanted the speed. Odunze is a little bit taller. I think Hines Ward is still amazing. If you're not running the Team of the Week theme team and using Tristan Jackson, I think this is probably the top 3. All 3 of them could spin. These guys are, I mean, Marvin Harrison's amazing, and so is Ocho. Hines Ward gets every chem. He's already very good. I think that's the wide receiver trio I would lock in, but I really think you could switch out Hines Ward for whoever. If you want more speed here, you can go him. If you want, technically, Tristan is the go, if you think about it. He's technically the go if you are looking for speed, if you're running the Team of the Week theme team, so he's there if you need him. But moving over to running back, we have gone LT, we have gone ETN as well, but there's still one GOAT in the game, man. There is still one GOAT. It's got to be CJ2K. The only thing, you can look at the stats all you want. The only thing that matters in this game is speed and abilities. He gets evasive on for, like, I would say, what is it, like 40% of the game? I don't know the exact math on it, but it's like 30 to 40% of the game. And he also is the fastest running back in the game, or at least tied with ETN. Evasive is broken, dude. And there's also still conservative spinning. You could play on conservative all game, and you could still spin. They just patched it in college football. It's not patched in this game yet, so Until then, CJ2K is still going to stay up top. I don't know, man. Even with Marshawn Lynch coming out tomorrow, I think CJ2K is still probably going to hold heavy right there. But moving over to quarterback, this is where it gets tough, boys. As you guys know, J.J. McCarthy is being used by everybody. He went back up in price, too, even with Vic coming out, because I think people are in love with the card. He gets +2 speed with the team. If you have J.J. McCarthy, you're running the team. You're 100% running the team of the week team if you have him, right? But you can see he has amazing stats across the board, arguably some better stats, too, with the throwing of pressure, some of the accuracy stats, and he also would be only 1 speed slower than him. And he's a righty. You guys know with Michael Vick, the lefties have been absolutely cruise. You cannot scramble to the right side of the field, only to the really left, and there's like a little bit of a hitch in it as well. They need to fix it. It's been like 3 years. Michael Vick hasn't been Michael Vick since current gen, it was the thing, or old gen, whatever you want to call it. It's tough. I still think he is a top 2 quarterback in the game, but I think J.J. McCarthy is just way too good right now. I think they released him a little bit too early. I don't want to say too early, but they made him too good if they knew Vic was coming out this weekend, you know? And then Juice. Yeah, that's the offense for sure right there. Now we move over to the defensive side of the ball. I will say this side is definitely a little bit more opinionated on what you're running. If you're running zone, if you're running man coverage. I think this game is... Zones are really, really bad if you're not setting blitzes, so it's kind of hard to say. I don't know what people are running. I'm going to try to go off the base value of cards. If you run zone, obviously you run the zone, guys. But moving over to free safety, I think Earl Thomas and Petrie are definitely the... Or not Petrie, Belafonte are definitely the top 2 guys. Petrie's okay. I know he's okay, but 85 speed, if I'm going to go drop down to 85 speed, I'm going to take the 6'3" guys. So at number 1, I'm probably going to lock in Earl. I think I would take Melly over Petrie, though, every single day. You can see the stats right there as well. Better excel, same speed, and he's way taller than him out there. I know as a man isn't as good. Obviously, if you're a man player, you probably would be leaning Earl Thomas or even Petrie, but for now, I'm going to lock in Melly right there. I think Melly's an absolute dog in this game regardless. Right outside linebacker. We got a GOAT. We got an absolute GOAT in the game. Probably one of the more expensive cards. I don't even want to say probably. He is. He's 1.3 right there on MUT.GG. He's insane, though. Probably the best A-gapper when it comes to just rushing straight up the middle. He's fast. He has insane stats across the board. It's Lawrence Taylor, man. This card is always coded differently than everybody else, man. And then middle linebacker. This is the easy. I don't even want... this is so tough, actually. This is so tough. There are 3 GOATs right now in the game. There are 3. I love you, Bobby Wagner, but you do not belong with the 3. You are... This is a polar bear in Arlington, Texas right now. We got All-Pro Fred. Chance Campbell, by the way, is 6'2". He's 88 speed, 92 excel if you're running that team. Like I said, I think we got to keep that relevant on a list like this because if you are running it, if you have a God Squad like this, you probably are running it, right? But Luke Kuechly just came out too. Bro, I want to throw all 3 of them. They're all insane. I probably would use like some in the A-gap, maybe some as a user. I think you could really have all 3 on the field if you really are building a God Squad. This is tough. This is tough. I really do feel like Fred is my favorite in though, because 85 zone, they did cheat Luke Kuechly. He got 79 zone. Fred Warner has 85 zone. He's only 1 speed less, and he's the same height as him. I think zone is the biggest stat, and it's the only one he has green, and it's way better. It's +6, and he's hitting like 2 different thresholds right there. I think I got to go with All-Pro Fred. I guess I'll go with Luke Kuechly only because Chance Campbell, he loses his boost on Wednesday. So I guess I'll go with Luke right there just for now to stay true to the video. Moving on, though, we've gotten a lot of upgrades over here at left outside linebacker. We got 386s. Josh, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Is it Uche? Uche? I have no clue how to say it, but he is insane. You can see he's even better than Travon Walker in the game. The question is he better than Clay Matthews? Yeah, they blessed him, dude. I've seen this card on a lot of teams. I know a lot of people are using the Patriots team because of Ocho Cinco and whatnot, and Revis. Josh Uche is a dog. This card is very, very, very good in the game, and I think he's actually still better than even legend Clay Matthews, man. It's crazy to say, but I think he is. And now it's strong safety. You guys know I give you 2, but Ken Houston is definitely number 1. I love Cam Chancellor, but conservative is broken right now. You can spin on conservative. His boom power and the boom tech means absolutely nothing right now in the game, and Cam Chancellor feels like a bum until they patch it. I don't want to say a bum, but he's still 6'3". He has really negative man. He can't really run a hybrid scheme. It's just so tough. I think Ken Houston's better until they fix conservative, and then we can bring out the boom tech with him. Oh, we got the corners. Like I said, if you run zone coverage, a guy like Cam Chancellor's better for you. Melifonwu's better for you. It really depends on what you're running when it comes to DBs, especially this year. But I think most of us can agree that Derek Stingley's number 1. If you have the team boost, he goes up to 89 speed. He's like 90 plus excel on the team. He already has insane man and zone and good press on him. He's 6 foot. He's not the tallest in the world, but being the fastest corner, you could see. Look at him compared to card. Like, this card doesn't even come out for a month. Yeah, Stingley's corner 1, I think, easily in this game. Corner 2, though, I think it be, like, really, Melt Blunt, even compared to Surtain. I think I'm leaning Mel Blount. He's taller than him, way better. I don't want to say way better, but better press. He has his man coverage above 85 as well. I think it's really just those two. I'm going to be honest. I don't even know why we're really comparing them too crazy. I think these are the top 3 corners in the game. These guys are insane. But I will say, if you're running zone coverage, a guy like Diggs is still very, very good. A guy like Richard Sherman's still amazing. But these guys could play hybrid. They're insane in man, which is probably leaning towards the meta right now. I would throw these 3 down here right now. But now we go to right end, and you can see, I mean, I'm a big Myles Garrett fan. I also have, I'm using Chase Young right now because I have my theme team for Washington. I think this one is tough. I really think I'm going to lean Myles Garrett. You can see even these stats right here. He has a bunch of 70. 72 power moves, 79 block shed. Look how better Myles is. I'll take the bigger guy who's near speed. At least he's way better in the strength too. I know it sounds biased, but every theme team as well. I'm going to go with Myles Garrett. That Chase Young card has been a little bit disappointing for me on my team. At D tackle, there's no question. I love Sexy Dexy in real life, but 71 speed, come on, what are we doing here? Mean Joe Green is easily number 1. He went up to, that's kind of wild to think about, boys. 500K Mean Joe Green, man. He's easily the play. And then at left end, we kind of have some easy decisions across the board. Montez Sweat is a dog. I mean, I know we got J.J. Watt, we got Brandon Fisk. Max Crosby's free card is amazing. You guys should probably be using that card unless you're using the Team of the Week theme team. Maybe use Greg Rousseau, but Montez Sweat's the best. 86 speed off the edge. This card is absolutely ridiculous, man. That's probably the best card in every position right there. Boys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to comment down below what you guys would change from it, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace out, boys.